There is a brand new Clash of Clans medal event coming out with a new 3x3 decoration, event troops, opportunities to get multiple epic equipments, as well as brand new epic equipment for the Royal Champion. So in this video, we're going to break down this brand new medal event, as well as talk about the best rewards that you can get for both free-to-play and spenders for all Town Hall levels and regardless of your skill level. To start things off, let's go ahead and talk about the quick details of this event before we break down the best rewards. This event is going to start on December 11th and it is going to go all the way until December 30th. During this time period, you have to attack 3 random buildings during the event to get toy cogs. These toy cogs will help you progress in the event track until you get toy medals. You can use the toy medals in the toy medal shop for a variety of rewards. And to my pleasant surprise, we are actually going to get some different rewards this time around. Usually they're the same thing always, so it is going to be nice for us to be able to analyze that. Also know that we are going to get a 30% training boost really early in this event, as well as getting 3 previous troops that we had in the Cookie P.E.K.K.A, Ram Rider, and the Ice Wizard. The Cookie P.E.K.K.A is the same as it was last year, so it's probably going to be pretty powerful. The Ram Rider actually got a little bit of a boost since last year's stats, and to be honest, I'm not really sure about the Ice Wizard because I don't have previous gameplay of it, but it's back. The Santa's surprise spell is also coming back, and it's really good because it does tons of damage compared to the lightning spell, and it is only double the housing space. However, we're not going to be receiving the bag of frostmite spell once again, which really stinks because it was really powerful and fun to use last year, so I hope they bring it back in a future year. With the event breakdown out of the way, we should be discussing shop offers, but I want to go ahead and talk about some of the changes that we have to the shop offers this time around. In the past, we've only had 1 piece of epic equipment available for us to purchase during the medal events, but for this particular medal event, 3 pieces of epic equipment are actually available for us to purchase even though they were part of previous events. Between these 3 pieces of equipment, I think the Fireball and the Giant Gauntlet are the best 2 options for players who don't already have them. That being said, the 3100 medals price is actually really steep, especially if you're a free-to-play player. Beyond that though, all players should know that there is a Dark Elixir package at the end of the shop now, so that means if you have excess medals, you can buy Dark Elixir instead of the normal Elixir and Gold that we usually get. With all of that being said, let's go ahead and discuss the best packs for free-to-play players to buy. The event is going to offer you 3100 toy medals from the track, as well as 650 extra medals beyond this in the bonus track. This is going to give you a total of 3,750 medals for free-to-play players. Now, as you guys can see, the brand new equipment in the game is the Electro Boots for the Royal Champion, and on first impression, these are really strong. On top of this, I almost always recommend that players buy the specific equipment from the shop during medal events because the price of 1500 gems later on is way too expensive. So I would recommend that all free-to-play players at least buy 1 piece of epic equipment, but now the question becomes, which piece of epic equipment should you get? Now this is a really long conversation and I would take forever for me to break down in this video. However, I did just release another video breaking down the ins and outs of the new Royal Champion equipment, and you should definitely check that out so you can tell whether or not you should invest into the equipment yourself. With all of that being said, I would highly recommend the following package for free-to-play players: 1 piece of equipment of your choosing, and then 2 packs of Starry Ores. With the remainder of your medals, I would just hold them to see if we get one of those QR codes with extra medals, and then if we do, use them to buy either an Ores pack, or if you don't have enough, get some Dark Elixir. Now, not all players value efficiency or even attacking capability in the game. Some of you really like the new decorations and things like that, so if you really do want the decoration, I've got a pack for you. All you'd really need to do is really just switch out the epic piece of equipment for the brand new 3x3 decoration. Now, for those of you that think that, hey, that's not enough rewards for this really awesome event, then you might be thinking about buying the event pass yourself. But the question that most players will ask at that point is wondering whether or not the event pass is worth it. And I'm here to tell you, not only is the event pass worth it, but it's one of the best event passes that we've had, especially for developing players. Normally Normally the event pass would actually net you a bonus of 5,500 medals for the event, as well as some extra glowy ore or starry ore, which is really nice. And as long as you have the gold pass, I almost always recommend buying the event pass because it's the same as getting about 3 books as well as tons of ores for only $5. However, due to the shop changes, you can get a ton more value simply because you can buy more than one epic piece of equipment this time around. So for all of my players who don't have all the epic pieces of equipment but you really want them, this is one of the best ways that you can get them, especially considering the fact that it would cost you 3 times the amount for the event pass to get one piece of equipment if you were to buy gems from the shop. So if you're on the fence about getting the event pass and you already have the gold pass, don't be. It's 100% worth it. Just make sure to use a creator code when you do purchase it. My code is BD for all those that are interested. Now, assuming that you do get the pass, let's go ahead and talk about the best packages for spenders at all town hall levels. First off, we have the standard 1 equipment package where you're going to get the electro boots as well as 3 books between the books of building and books of fighting. You're also going to get 1 pack of starry ores, and this will leave you with 130 medals. As always, you want to hold those medals until the end of the event, because if we get QR codes or bonus medals, you can have another pack of ores potentially, or you could just spend them all on dark elixir. Now, in the event that you want to purchase 2 pieces of epic equipment, this is the best package for you. Get your 2 pieces of epic equipment, a book of building, a book of fighting, and then get a book of heroes, or you can get 3 packs of starry ores. If your heroes aren't that high of a level, the book of heroes isn't that great of value, so what you're going to do is get the starry ores instead. On the other hand, if your hero upgrades are already at 7.5 or 8 days, I would recommend getting the book of heroes over those starry ores. You will have some leftover medals regardless of which of these that you pick, but I've already explained how to use those. Now, assuming that we actually get bonus medals, which has happened every time that we've gotten a medal event, there's actually a way for you to get 3 pieces of epic equipment if you buy the pass. If you buy the 3 equipment straight up, you will have to spend 9,300 medals, which is 50 more than we're currently maxed out at, but if we get a QR code, you're gonna be just fine. This could be a complete game changer for players who don't have these epic pieces of equipment, so I'm really happy that they made this change because it can save a lot of people a lot of gems. Now, for those of you that love decorations, don't worry, I didn't forget about you all. All you have to do is just use one of the equipment packages that I talked about and then switch out one of the equipment for the 3x3 decoration. However, if you also wanted the clockwork choir decoration, then you could just get the snow globe, the new equipment, the clockwork choir, and then 1 book of building or 1 book of fighting. Now, with all of those packs out of the way, I think we can agree that this event is going to be wonderful, not only just for players in general, but especially for players who are missing their epic pieces of equipment. However, the jury is still out on whether or not the new epic piece of equipment, the electro boots, is good for both free-to-play players and spenders. That's why you need to watch this video right here, where I break down the stats, the synergy, and the best use cases for the brand new equipment, the Royal Champion electro boots.